everybody, it's Tiffany and it's Tuesday, and I'd like to say it's Tuesday Live, but it's not Tuesday Live, it's just Tuesday because as most of you already know, I'm roaming around Baja with my husband this month, so I don't have a studio to do Tuesday Live in, but I wanted to pop in and share a couple of tips and tricks with you about project management. So this is something I get asked about on a regular basis. How do I manage my projects? How do I keep everything together that I'm working on? And so I wanted to share a few Totally-Tiffany solutions with you for project management. So first thing is keeping things together for that project, and we have a variety of different ways to do that. So I'm going to pop over here and I'm going to pull this off the shelf. So this is our Project Planner Memento Keeper binder. So if you haven't seen it yet, what this big beefy binder does is give you a place to put all the bits and pieces for your project. Now I'm not just talking about scrapbooking. It could be a card making project, a home decor project. My mother uses one of these for organizing her quilting little bits and pieces and the things that she's going to embroider on, so they're all in one place. And she does that because there are big gusseted pockets that hold things in them, even if those things aren't flat. So, oh, what do I have in the front row here? I have I'm going to pop this out actually. So the pages are project planner pages, and they have 3 pockets on the front, all gusseted. They have a big 12 by 12 pocket on the front or on the back, and they have a big pocket in the center as well. So you can see in this, I've got an entire Crafter's Companion kit. I've got the DVD, I've got the dies and the stamps and the accessories, and I've even got the magazine in there, right? So this whole project, or all, not necessarily a project, but all of the things that go together are right here together. So the DVD, the magazine with the instructions, and then the other things that came in that kit. So any type of project can be managed in the Project Planner Memento Keeper. So there's one kind of example there. This is a card making kit where I've got all the pieces that came with the card making kit and all the papers in the back. So each pocket page in your Project Planner Memento Keeper can be used for a different project, or you might have a project that has lots of pieces, and so you're going to use all of the pages that come in the Project Planner to separate things out, and that might be by, you know, certain amounts of layouts or certain different card kits or that type of thing. So you can use the entire binder for one project, or you can use each page to manage different projects, keeping those kits and projects together when you're going to use them. So this one is super loaded. I'll close this up actually for a second. This is a mixed media project, and you can see I've got everything in here. I've got washi tape, I've got flowers, I've even got in this back, I've got in the big pocket in the middle, I've got this 12 by 12, let me pull it up this way, it's easier to see, 12 by 12 cork paper. I've got regular 12 by 12 printed paper there that fits in that center pocket, and then I've got all these dimensional items, but I've also got the chipboard album that I'm going to use all in here. So everything I purchased for this project is together, and it's in one place in these nice big thick gusseted pockets, and I can store everything and keep it together and have it at my fingertips when I'm ready to actually work on that project. So the Project Planner Memento Keeper is a great way to pull all the bits and pieces for a project together, especially if you're thinking you're going to travel with that project, maybe to a class or a crop, or maybe you're going on vacation and you want to take a little project with you. So that's a great way to put all of those things together. So it is also called, of course, the Memento Keeper. So it's a great way to store your mementos as well. So I have whole binders full of, or whole Project Planner Memento Keeper by, well, I've got my son's high school years. I've got the kids, you know, 1st through 5th grade, all of those little mementos in there. Maybe you're planning a wedding or something like that, and you have all the things you've gathered for a wedding or a home remodel, or maybe you're planning a trip and you want to keep everything together for the plan. And when you come home for the trip, you can add all the things you collected, so you've got everything, a memento keeper that's also ready to scrapbook. So the Project Planner Memento Keeper is one solution for getting your projects organized. Another solution is to use one of the scrap masters. So depending on how big that project is. Now, this is set up with trip to India that I took with my family. So I've got all the different things. I've got tickets and photos and postcards and different things that I collected while we were there for a certain part of the trip in one of the scrap masters. So we were in the north of India. We did a train ride, and then we stayed in Delhi for a few days, and then we were south in Goa. We did a little houseboat cruise. So each segment of the trip can be stored individually in a scrap master, and then I can keep them all together and I can work through that album, one sort of piece of the album at a time, right? So the scrap masters are also a great way to organize by a project and then break that project down into smaller steps as well. So another great option for that as well. Now, also your classic scrap rack pages are going to be a great solution for organizing a project. So bear with me for a second. I should have just grabbed this while I was, I'm going to get over here in my little corner. So similar to the project planner Memento Keeper, you can use one of the zipper binders with the 3-ring section with the spinder in it and incorporate in different scrap rack pages, right? For different segments. Again, this is another trip, different segments of the trip where I've used the 4x6 pages to represent layouts for each day of the trip, or where I've divided things up. You know, I've got specialty papers. This is for going through Canada, so I've got that there. Everything by segment of that trip in one place, and then all in one binder. So using the same sort of concepts and ideas. There's the project planner that comes with those big, thick, gusseted pages. There's the scrap master, and that is a little bit thinner, a little bit smaller, and I would break that down into smaller segments of that project, or something like the spinder binder with the spinder, just using your scrap rack pages, and that's ideal for sort of laying out 12 by 12 layouts, using the 4x6 pocket pages to lay out each of those double page spreads, and then using the other sizes and shaped pockets in the scrap rack line to gather together your mementos, maybe your specialty items that you're going to use, or the specialty materials that you've purchased just for that particular trip or that particular event that you're scrapbooking. So 3 great solutions for organizing a project depending on what works best for you. You've got the project planner Memento Keeper, you've got the scrap master, and then you can also use your scrap rack pages, dividers, and binders to create your own project planner as well. So 3 easy ways to solve your project management solution. I hope one of them is going to work out great just for you. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I know this has been a short and sweet Tuesday tips with Tiffany while I'm out roaming around Baja, but I'm glad you took a few minutes to tune in and learn a little bit, and I look forward to seeing all of you when I get back in town. Have a great rest of your week.